So, good evening, everyone. Just confirm me once that my voice is audible and this PDF file is visible to you so that we can start our discussion. Okay, so let's start our session. Participants will join very soon, and also many participants have joined over YouTube platform. So let's start our discussion. Today we are going to discuss on a very important topic, on a very important subject, that is GST notice handling. Okay, and nowadays this is the core concept, or this is the core filled under GST. We are receiving multiple notices. Sorry. So we nowadays we are receiving multiple notices from the GST departments on various issues. Okay. So our today's session will cover the concept, the component, that how we can take care of those notices, how we can handle those notices in a very smooth way. Okay. So let's start our discussion on this important subject. Before moving ahead, I just want to I just want to provide you 2 to 3 explanation about our webinar. So the first requirement is that this session should be interactive. Okay, here chat box is available. So if you have any question, if you have any doubt in between the session, you are free to raise the same in the chat box. Okay, the mode of communication of this session will be Hindi and English both. Maximum content will cover in English language. Certain example will be in Hindi language, but I will try to convert the same into English. Okay, so also, if possible for you, then please keep one paper and pen with you, so that if there will be any important point, then just make note of it. Okay. Also this PDF file is completely in a questionnaire way. Okay. So we'll discuss each and every question and we'll provide you the answer. Okay. So if you have not received the PDF file, then please check your spam multiple time, because last time we have shared the mail to around 200 participants. So there may be chances that you have received this mail on spam, or agar aapne nahi receive ki hai, in that case no problem, we'll share it once again. You just need to remind over that WhatsApp number. Okay, or you may share one mail over the mail ID I am going to provide. So just put one mail on this particular mail ID, you will get that. Okay, and I will also connect with my team. So GST notice handling, this is our today's session. Okay, so in between the session I will ask you multiple times that this concept is okay for you. So at that time, if you have any question, just put the question in the chat box, and if you have no questions, in that case you may say okay in the chat box. Okay, also one more thing which you need to keep in your mind, that this session should be interactive. Any question, any doubt, please raise the same in the chat box. Okay, we'll share the WhatsApp number as well, and also today I will share this PDF file, the link of this PDF file in the chat box itself. Okay, so that it will be more easy for everyone to download the same from the link. Now let's start our discussion. So first we need to know that what are the numbers, or what are the types of notices under GST, because जब मुझे ये पता चलेगा कि कितने नंबर ऑफ नोटिसेस यहाँ पर होते हैं, या फिर कितने तरह के नोटिसेस डिपार्टमेंट इश्यू कर सकता है. ओके, the number of notices which department can issue, in that case I will be in situation to provide the reply in a very effective way, in a very efficient way. Okay, so the first I need to understand the types of notices under GST, because to handle the notices there is requirement to know the types of notices. So the first type of notice which is there, which is my scrutiny of notice. Nowadays we are receiving this scrutiny of notice. Okay, that is in form of my GST ASMT 10. Many people are receiving this particular type of notice, that is GST ASMT 10, that is scrutiny of notices. Okay, so this notice is completely based on various paras. Okay, departmental authority may issue the demand on account of 3 to 4 grounds. Okay, so this scrutiny of notices will be based completely based on paras. Okay, और जो पैरा उस नोटिस के अंदर दिए गए हैं, वट एवर विल बी द पैरा विच इज मेंशन्ड इन दैट पर्टिकुलर स्क्रूटनी नोटिस, डिपार्टमेंट विल आस्क फॉर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिलेटेड टू दैट पैरा ओनली. ओके, so in case of scrutiny of returns, the limit is there. Okay, or the scope is very limited for the departmental authority in case of scrutiny of returns. That is what is the important point. Okay, because the point is that Chirag ji, I am not getting your point. Can you please clear the same in the chat box? 4 grounds or 5 grounds? So, if departmental, let's discuss first on the topic, then we'll take the Q&A as well. Okay. Or Chirag ji, if you have any personal question, we may connect over call. No problem. So now, scrutiny of notices, in that case, the scope will be limited. Okay, whatever para the departmental authority has raised, only on that particular para departmental authority can ask the question. That is what is the limitation of this scrutiny of returns. Okay, now जब मैं किसी स्पेसिफिक नोटिस पे बात करता हूं, इन दैट केस देयर इज रिक्वायरमेंट दैट आई नीड टू नो द ऑब्लिगेशन एज वेल एज द राइट. ओके, जब मुझे मेरे राइट पता होंगे कि व्हाट आर माय राइट्स फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर रिस्पेक्ट, इन दैट केस आई विल बी इन सिचुएशन टू हैंडल द लिटिगेशन very easily. Okay, so this session is completely a technical session. I am not going to discuss with you anything related to the provision of law. Okay, I am just going to discuss the techniques how we can handle the GST litigation in a very smooth way. Okay, now when you will receive this specific notice in form GST ASMT 10 related to the scrutiny of returns, in that case, whatever will be the para which is mentioned in that particular notice. Up now, what do you mean by this para? Para means the issue. Okay, suppose first para, departmental authority has raised the demand on account of difference between GSTR 3B and GSTR 2B. Second issue, departmental authority has raised the demand on account of difference between GSTR 3B and GSTR 1. Third, departmental authority has issued the demand on account of applicability of RCM on certain expenditure. So there are total involvement of 3 paras or 3 issues. Your issues will be termed as your paras in the language of law. Okay, Chirag ji, is that okay? So जब डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी ने ASMT 10 इशू किया, एट दैट टाइम अगर उसने ये 3 पैरा दिए, डिफरेंस बिटवीन 1 and 3B, difference between 2B and 3B, and RCM applicability, in that case departmental authority has to write ask the question only on account of these particular 3 aspects. Okay, departmental authority cannot ask beyond these 3 issues or beyond these 3 paras. That is what is the impact of this scrutiny of notices. Now how we'll provide the reply, what we think, what are the things which we need to keep in our mind, we'll discuss on that as well. Okay, just first type of notice is this. Okay, if they are asking anything beyond this specific paras, in that case we just need to provide one reply that as per your notice dated this and this, wide reference number, you have asked for these particular paras only, so we are not liable to provide you the additional details. Okay, अगर वो उस डिटेल से रिलेटेड कुछ भी एडिशनल मांगते हैं, इन दैट केस दिस इज योर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू प्रोवाइड. बट द पॉइंट इज दैट 3B और 1 का डिफरेंस है और वो वहां पर जाकर के वैल्यूएशन से रिलेटेड कोई क्वेश्चन आस्क नहीं कर सकते हैं. दैट इज व्हाट इज द इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट रिलेटेड टू दिस स्क्रूटनी रिटर्न्स. ओके, नाउ so this is my first type of notice which departmental authority can issue. Second, मैं टाइप्स ऑफ नोटिस बहुत ब्रीफली डिस्कस कर रहा हूं बिकॉज वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड द टेक्निक्स. पर उन टेक्निक्स को बताने से पहले देयर इज वन प्रॉब्लम. दैट भैया मुझे ये तो पता हो कि कितने तरह के नोटिसेस डिपार्टमेंट इशू कर सकता है. So first we'll discuss on the types of notices, then we'll discuss that how we can handle that particular notices in an efficient way. No, Chirag ji, they cannot demand. In case of audit, they have power to ask anything related to that particular financial year. But if there will be any issue related to, but if there will be issue related to the scrutiny of returns, in that case, scope is very limited. What they have power to ask the questions only on account of the para specified in the notice. Okay. You may take the reference of section number 60 of the GST Act and prepare the reply. Now, assessment of unregistered person. This is my second type of notice which departmental authority can issue. Suppose there is one specific situation. I have not taken the GST registration. Okay, I have not taken the GST registration, but as per the data available with the departmental authority has said that the turnover of Sachin Jain for a particular financial year, suppose for financial year 22-23, as per the data available with us, is exceeding the specified limit for taking the GST registration. Okay, that means Mr. Sachin has to take the GST registration, but that person has not taken the GST registration. In that case, departmental authority will do my assessment as an unregistered person on the basis of best data available with the departmental authority. अब आपका क्वेश्चन होगा सर, in this case from where departmental authority will get the details? Suppose I am providing my services to various platforms, okay, and various platforms have booked the expenditure with my name, and if the departmental authority has get the detail from that particular various authorities, in that case departmental authority will collect that particular data and prepare notice for me. Okay, so that is what is the base. Your assessment of unregistered person will completely based on the external information. Okay, so the assessment of unregistered person will always be based on external information. Now, as we know that this assessment is based on external information, so departmental authority will provide you one intimation that we have done your assessment based on this particular data available with us. Okay, in that case you have 30 days time, you need to provide the reply of that particular intimation. So this is also a one particular type of notice for which we need to provide the reply. So if there will be such type of notice, how we need to handle, we'll discuss on that as well. Okay, now third type of notice, assessment of non-return filers. Suppose I have taken the GST registration, okay, and I am not going to file the GST returns, or I have not filed the final return to the departmental authority. In that case, departmental authority has get the data that Mr. Sachin Jain has made a sale of particular rupees, but Sachin Jain is not going to file the GST return. So in that case, whatever will be the data available with the departmental authority, based on that particular data, that authority will decide my case and provide me one intimation that Mr. Sachin Jain, as per the detail available with us, this is your assessment and this is your liability. This is your liability. Now, they will provide me a timeline of 30 days. I have to provide the reply within the 30 days. If I will not make the reply, proper reply, in that case, the determination will be final and I have to pay that particular amount with interest and penalty. Okay. And if I will provide the proper reply, in that case, there may be chances that the case will be in favor of me. Okay. So this is also one particular type of intimation or notice for which we need to prepare the reply. अभी तक हम लोगों ने तीन तरह के नोटिस पे बात कर ली. फर्स्ट टाइप माय स्क्रूटनी ऑफ रिटर्न, सेकंड टाइप assessment of unregistered person, third type assessment of non-return filers. Okay, now fourth type of notice, which is my summary assessment. Which is my summary assessment. In this specific type of assessment, वहां पर होता क्या है, I have taken the GST registration and also I am filing the GST returns on timely basis. Okay. In case of summary assessment, I am filing the returns plus I'm paying the tax. Both the things are okay. Okay. In that case, departmental authority will assess my case. अब इस केस में departmental authority क्यों assess कर रही है when I am filing the regular returns and paying the tax to the government? In this specific situation, the assistant commissioner of the GST department has one doubt that if will not done the assessment of Mr. Sachin Jain, in that case there will be a loss of revenue to the government. अगर हमने सचिन का असेसमेंट नहीं किया, इन दैट केस देयर विल बी अ लॉस ऑफ रेवेन्यू टू द गवर्नमेंट. हेंस वो क्या करता है, दैट पर्सन विल टेक द प्रायर परमिशन, दैट पर्सन विल टेक द prior permission from the higher authorities, that is joint commissioner, additional commissioner, deputy commissioner, that sir, there is a specific situation. In that case, if we had not done the assessment of Mr. Sachin Jain, in that case there may be chances of the revenue loss to the government, so we need to do the summary assessment. Okay. In that case, departmental authority will provide me one notice that based on the this particular data available with us, this is your liability. Okay. And they will provide me a timeline of 13 days that if you have anything in favor of you, you may provide the details, and if you will not provide the details, in that case decision will be against you. Okay, so that is what is called as my summary assessment. In this case also I will receive the notice. Total 4 situation. First, scrutiny of returns. Second, assessment of unregistered person, assessment of non-return filers, and summary assessment. Okay. Sir, one request from my side. जब भी हम कुछ learn कर रहे हैं, at that time we just need to learn that particular thing as a student. Okay. So that our learning will be in a perfect way. So if possible for you, just prepare the notes. अभी तक हम लोगों ने केवल types of notice discuss किए हैं. I have around 10 to 11 questions, and based on that questions, we'll discuss the techniques as well. Okay. Now, one superior type of notice or one superior type of thing which is under GST, that is under section number 65 of CGST Act, and we all know this specific situation as business audit or departmental audit. We all know this specific situation as business audit or departmental audit. In that specific case, departmental authority will provide us the notice in form GST ADT 01. Okay. And we need to provide the reply. We'll also discuss the documents which we need to ready in case of business audit. But one important thing which we need to keep in our mind, that during that business audit process, there is requirement that you need to submit multiple time documents. Okay. हो सकता है departmental authority may ask the documents from you multiple time. Okay, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time. This is our responsibility. When we'll provide a single document to the departmental authority, just take the acknowledgement of the same. Okay. If you are submitting the documents over GST and common portal, in that case, this is completely okay. But when you will submit a particular document with the departmental authority, in that case, just keep one thing in your mind, take the acknowledgement of the document. And when you will go for the physical hearing or personal hearing with the departmental authority, sign on the data sheet and take the acknowledgement as well. Because जब तक सब कुछ सही चल रहा है, everything is fine, no problem. But अगर कुछ भी इशू हुआ, कुछ भी लाइसेंसिंग में इशू, और अगर डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी ने ये कंटेंशन कर दिया दैट मिस्टर सचिन जैन हैज नॉट प्रोवाइडेड मी द पर्टिकुलर डॉक्यूमेंट, हेंस वी हैव concluded this specific case based on the facts available with us. In that case, as now we have no any document that we have provided something to the departmental authority. Okay, so this is my request to you. Whenever you will go for the business audit, departmental audit, just take the acknowledgement of each and every document. This is the important thing. Okay, so that if there will be any litigation in future, we will be in a situation to provide the proper proof. Also, कई बार हम लोग क्या सोचते हैं कि यार एक एएसएम की 10 ही तो आया है, स्क्रूटनी का नोटिस ही तो आया है, इतना दिमाग क्यों लगाना है? Whatever will be the reply, we'll cut, copy and paste and put the reply. But sir, take one thing in your mind, or keep one thing in your mind, that your reply which you have provided for the scrutiny of notices, that will be the base of your litigation. अगर डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी वो जुडिक्शनल ऑफिसर विल नॉट सेटिस्फाइड विथ योर रिप्लाई, इन दैट केस यू हैव टू फाइल द अपील टू द अपीलेंट अथॉरिटी और अपीलेंट ट्रिब्यूनल और हाई कोर्ट और सुप्रीम कोर्ट, whatever will be the authority, your base will be your reply which you have submitted to your jurisdictional officer on account of that specific notice, ASMT 10, audit or assessment of unregistered person, assessment of non-return filer, summary assessment. Hence this particular type of reply plays a very important role. कई बार हम लोग इसको इग्नोर करते हैं या फिर हम लोग सोचते हैं ठीक है हो जाएगा. No, take care of that. We need to provide the proper reply for each and every notice. Okay. Departmental authority may issue you the notice on account of difference between e-way bill and the invoices submitted over GST and common portal. This is also one probable reason for issuance of the notice by the departmental authority. There may be chances that departmental authority may issue the notice related to search and seizure. But keep one thing in your mind, whenever you will receive a notice for the search, in that case you just need to ask for the search warrant as well. क्योंकि अभी fraud खूब सारे हो रहे हैं, कोई भी आकर के आपको बोलता है कि we are for the search. In that case we at least need to demand the document that sir please provide us the search warrant before proceeding ahead. So these are the probable type of notices. First is my scrutiny of returns, second one is assessment of unregistered person, assessment of non-return filers, summary assessment, business audit, e-way bill, search and seizure. Just confirm me once that all these type of notices are okay in your mind, that what type of notices are there in GST. Okay, these are the basic types. Okay, so everyone is clear about this. I'm just expecting reply from each and everyone that your concept related types of notices is okay. Second is assessment of non-return filers. Suppose I have taken the GST registration, but I am not going to file the GST returns over GST and common portal, or I have not filed my final return. In that case, departmental authority may assess my liability based on the data available with the departmental authority. That type of assessment will be called as assessment of non-return filers. In that case, departmental authority will provide you one intimation, and based on that intimation, we need to submit the documents. Okay, we need to prepare our reply. ई-वे बिल रिलेटेड इश्यूज, देयर में बी चांसेस दैट आपने कोई ई-वे बिल अपने पोर्टल पे जनरेट कर दिया बट यू हैव कैंसिल दैट पर्टिकुलर इनवॉइसेस. इन दैट केस देयर मे बी डिफरेंस बिटवीन द ई-वे बिल एंड द जीएसटीआर वन रिलेटेड इनवॉइसेस. इन दैट केस डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी विल आस्क यू दैट सर यू हैव रेज्ड और यू हैव इशूड दिस एक्स्ट्रा ई-वे बिल, कहीं वो फेक इनवॉइसिंग में तो इन्वॉल्व नहीं हो इसलिए तो आपने इश्यू नहीं किए हैं. टू नो दीज स्पेसिफिक टाइप ऑफ फैक्ट्स वो ये पूछ सकता है आपसे. Your search and seizure related issues, that means whenever departmental authority will come with the search, okay, for your whole business premises, for your complete business process, in that case we just need to check the search warrant, and how we'll prepare the reply we'll discuss on that as well. Okay, DRC 01 or 01A is the just a intimation form. Okay, whenever governmental authority will first issue you the notice, okay, in that case show cause notice, they will provide you one intimation in form DRC 01 or 1A, or you need to provide the reply in DRC 01B. Okay, we have the option to prepare the reply in DRC 01B. We'll discuss the hierarchy of the various notices. Okay, first departmental authority will issue the notice, that is SCN. With that SCN, departmental authority will provide you the intimation. Okay, just keep one thing for Chirag ji and for everyone. For notices, I am just talking from notices perspective. Okay, for notices, first departmental authority whenever issue the notice, they will issue the show cause notice first. Okay, and with that show cause notice they will provide you an intimation. सर उस इंटीमेशन में क्या होगा? इन दैट पर्टिकुलर इंटीमेशन डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी विल प्रोवाइड यू द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ द टैक्स. ओके, कि भैया ये मेरी कैलकुलेशन है, इसके बेसिस पे मैंने तेरी ये वाली लाइबिलिटी निकाली है अंडर आईजीएसटी, अंडर सीजीएसटी, अंडर एसजीएसटी. ओके, दे विल प्रोवाइड यू वन टेबल इन दैट इंटीमेशन, or they will provide you the tax ka head and the amount. Okay, or the period will also be there. After scrutiny, all these things, they will provide you one order. With that order, they will provide you the summary of that order. Okay. And the summary will be in DRC 07. So these are the two process are there. Okay. That is order of determination of taxes. And with that, they will provide you the DRC 07 and show cause will be issued first time. Okay. So this is the basic thing. Iske darmiyan, if they want, they may issue any other notice related to the para. Okay. So first they will issue the show cause notice with intimation in form DRC 01, and after the proceeding, at the time of conclusion of the proceeding, they will issue the order and the summary in form DRC 07. Is that okay for everyone? I am expecting reply from each and everyone. Okay. I request everyone to please put the comment in chat box because your reply plays a very important role and our session will be in interactive mode. मैं बोल रहा हूं, then this is your responsibility to provide the feedback as well ताकि वो confirmation हो जाए कि yes sir, जो भी हम लोग communication कर रहे हैं that is helpful for you. Sir, yes ji, you will get this particular PDF file as well, okay, so that it will be more helpful for you and everything is written in that particular PDF file. इसीलिए हमारे जो भी सेशन होते हैं उन सब में जो PDF फाइल होती है, स्टडी मटेरियल होता है, वो Q&A के फॉर्म में होता है ताकि you can also prepare your notes so that it will be more easy for you to understand. Okay. Yes, yes. In this PDF file, we have prepared the complete chart for your hierarchy as well. Okay. No, they cannot issue the intimation without show cause notice. Okay. Without show cause notice, how they can issue the intimation? Because in that particular intimation, they will just provide you the amount that is from March 19 to April 19 to March 20, your liability under IGST, CGST, SGST, tax plus interest plus penalty. वो ऐसा आपको बताने वाले. Okay. They will issue you just intimation in form DRC. Okay. So intimation cannot be issued without issuing the notice. जब तक आपको फैक्ट पता नहीं होंगे तब तक DRC का क्या करोगे? That is what is the point. यस, फर्स्ट दे विल इशू द शो कॉज नोटिस कि भैया कारण बताओ कि ये पर्टिकुलर लाइबिलिटी आपके ऊपर क्यों ना इंपोज की जाए. दिस पर्टिकुलर लाइबिलिटी, व्हाई दिस पर्टिकुलर लाइबिलिटी इज नॉट imposed on you. That is what is the question they will ask. Why this particular type of interest is not imposed on you. Okay. Then after they will provide you one intimation, and after proceeding, after your reply, they will conclude in form of order of determination of taxes, and with that they will provide you the intimation in DRC 07, that is summary in DRC 07. Is that okay, Yash? And for everyone? Now, we'll discuss about the techniques that जैसे ही मेरे पास में लव लेटर आ गया है डिपार्टमेंट से, that is the notice, then what will the first course of action for me? सबसे पहले मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? Yes, the DRC 07 is a summary of the order. Okay. Summary of the order. They will provide you one order as well. And they will provide you one summary that is your side CGST, IGST, SGST, tax head, interest head, penalty head. This is your amount. Okay. I will also provide you the format of the particular DRC 07, DRC 1 and the notice for your reference. Okay. So that it will be more convenient for you to understand. यस, इंटीमेशन इज जस्ट एन इंटीमेशन के भैया ये जो है आपकी लाइबिलिटी हो सकती है और नहीं भी हो सकती है बेस्ड ऑन योर रिप्लाई. सो provide your reply, and after submission of your reply, if departmental authority will not satisfied, that this is your confirmation that this is your liability and you have to pay this amount, and the second option you have to file an appeal before the appellant authority. That is what is the basic difference between intimation and between the summary. Now I suppose everything is okay for yes ji. Now, after getting the notice, what should be your first course of action? भैया नोटिस मिलने के बाद मेरा पहला कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन क्या होगा, मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा? So what will be the first course of action? So whenever you will receive the notice, first check the authority. That means notice issuing authority. You first need to check the notice issuing authority, that who have issued this particular notice to you, and then after confirm that this authority is under your jurisdiction or not, and this authority is your jurisdictional authority or not. कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है उसके पास आपका जुरिडिक्शन नहीं है, उसने नोटिस इशू कर दिया, इन दैट केस दैट नोटिस विल बी ट्रीटेड एज इनवैलिड नोटिस. So first we'll check that this notice is issued by assistant commissioner, which range, which zone, okay, which will be mentioned on the bottom of that particular notice. Then after, if the notice is issued by central GST department, in that case check the DIN and the validity thereof. Okay, कई बार वो DIN अगर नहीं लिखते और notice is issued by the central GST department, in that case that notice will be treated as invalid. So DIN number is the must contain document on that particular notice. Then after, sir, you have checked this particular authority, that this is the authority who have issued the notice, DIN number is valid. Then after we'll check the section, that under which section this specific notice has been issued, because when you will identify that particular section, you will be in situation to prepare the reply. कई बार क्या होता है, we are just going to move to the para, और पैरा में हम लोग ये देख लेते हैं कि साहब ये जो है, that साहब ये जो नोटिस है इसके अंदर क्या हुआ है, साहब एक डिफरेंस है between GSTR 3B and 2B, and we'll just start writing the reply. Okay, we'll be in very hurry. We found the second para is related to the RCM applicability, and we'll just prepare the reply. Don't do this specific thing. Whenever you will receive the notice, first just identify the section, that under which section this particular notice has been issued. Okay, so first identify the specific section. Then if central GST department has issued any notice without DIN number, then the notice should be treated as invalid. There is no requirement to provide any reply. Then after identification of that particular section, just link that particular section with the reason. या पहले सेक्शन आइडेंटिफाई करूंगा, उसके बाद में देन विल मूव टू द आइडेंटिफिकेशन ऑफ द रीजन, बिकॉज व्हेन विल नो द रीजन देन आई विल बी इन सिचुएशन टू प्रोवाइड द प्रॉपर रिप्लाई. सपोज द नोटिस हैज बीन इशूड अंडर सेक्शन नंबर 16. इन दैट केस मुझे ये तो कंफर्म हो गया कि सर दिस नोटिस इज इशूड अंडर सेक्शन नंबर 16, दैट मींस द इशू इज रिलेटेड टू इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट. ओके, now I just need to identify the reason that why this notice is there, due to any mismatch in GSTR 3B or 2B, due to I have claimed the input tax credit without having the invoices, due to I have claimed the input tax credit for which my supplier has not paid the payment of the taxes. There is a specific situation, in that case I have not made the payment to my supplier within 180 days. Okay, so now I need to identify the reason. So देखा आपने कैसे ये इंटरलिंक करने से रीजन फाइंड करने में अपने को मजा आ गया. ओके, दिस इज वेरी इजी. जैसे ही मुझे सेक्शन पता चली, सपोज द नोटिस इज इशूड अंडर सेक्शन नंबर 15, then now we need to identify that whether the notice is on account of the valuation in normal situation, that means where the buyer and supplier is not the related party and price is the sole consideration. In that case your transaction value will be treated as your taxable value. There may be one probable chances. Second situation हो सकता है there may be any inter branch transfer due to that departmental authority has issued the notice. There may be chances that the supply between principal and agent, there may be chances that supply is foreign exchange, in that case valuation related matter. तो मुझे section identify हुआ that this particular section has been issued under section number 15, so it is very convenient for me to identify the reason. Okay, post identification of the reason of that particular notice, then we'll focus on to prepare the reply. Okay, directly don't move to preparation of the reply. First check the authority, then DIN number, then third step will be your section, fourth step will be your reason, and then after I need to check, sir, there is any reconciliation is submitted by the departmental authority or not. And if departmental authority has submitted any reconciliation of that particular notice, suppose related to the interest demand, in that case I just need to confirm that for that interest demand is correct or not. कहीं जिस पीरियड के लिए डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी ने नोटिस इशू किया है, the specific specific period for which departmental authority has issued the notice for that purpose. कहीं कोई स्पेसिफिक सर्कुलर तो नहीं है रिलैक्सेशन के लिए, या फिर कोई स्पेसिफिक नोटिफिकेशन या फिर इंटीमेशन तो इशू नहीं हुआ है डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से. आई जस्ट नीड टू कंफर्म दैट स्पेसिफिक फैक्ट एज वेल. Okay, so I just need to check the notice from arithmetic and logical calculations, because होता क्या है कई बार we are just focusing on the to provide the notice, but पहले ये तो चेक करो notice valid है या फिर नहीं है, whether the content which is there in notice is correct or not. So we just need to check these things as well. Reconciliation. Then after, we need to focus to prepare the reply, and our reply will always be based on the facts which is mentioned in that particular notice. Okay, so this is the first thing and first question, that's आप notice मिलते ही आपको क्या करना है. So this is your responsibility. Check the authority, check the DIN number, check the section, check the reason of the notice, and check the reconciliations from arithmetical and logical calculations. Okay, now if there will be any specific situation, in that case jurisdictional authority is different. In that case we just need to connect with our jurisdictional authority first. Okay, suppose your jurisdiction under center and you have issued the notice by the state tax department, so there is requirement that whenever another jurisdictional authority will issue you the notice, in that case they will first take the permission from your jurisdictional authority, and the reference of the same will be mentioned at the bottom of that particular notice. Okay, so in that case first you need to check the notice that they have taken the permission, and regarding that the clause is mentioned here, और अगर ऐसी clause वहां पर mention नहीं है, in that case we need to connect with our jurisdictional authority and provide the particular reference of that notice, that this notice is issued by this particular authority. Can they take the permission from you, or we need to entertain this particular type of notice? So that is what is the mechanism we need to follow. Is that okay, sir? Now, whether the notice will be shared over registered mail ID or not, this is my question to all of you. Whether the notice is shared over mail ID or not, related to ASMT 10, related to assessment of unregistered person, related to non-return filers, related to. Okay, so the point is that departmental authority will not issue this particular mail to registered mail ID. In case of business audit, they will provide you the notice over registered mail ID, or they may send you through the post, or they will issue the same over GST and common portal. But related to the scrutiny of relevance, related to assessment of unregistered person, assessment of non-return filers, the notice will only be available on the GST and common portal. So this is the most important, crucial task for us. Okay, because we have a timeline of 30 days. If will not provide the reply within the specified period, in that case departmental authority will start the proceeding under section number 73, 74 against us. Okay, so in that situation there is a requirement that we need to provide the reply within the specified timeline, that is timeline of 30 days. अगर मैंने जीएसटी कॉमन पोर्टल चेक नहीं किया, in that case there may be situation कि मैं उसका रिप्लाई देने से रह जाऊं, or in that case departmental authority may initiate the proceeding under section number 73 and 74. Okay, सो नाउ एक इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट मैं आपके साथ डिस्कस करता हूं. अगर मैं 73 74 में वो रिप्लाई नहीं दे पाऊं विद इन 30 डेज एंड डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी हैज अगेन पास द ऑर्डर अगेंस्ट मी, ओके, इन दैट केस आई हैव ऑप्शन टू फाइल द अपील, और मैं वहां पर कोई ग्राउंड प्रेजेंट करता हूं, इन दैट केस पुट वन एडिशनल ग्राउंड एज वेल. आप लोगों ने देखा होगा व्हेन यू विल लॉग इन टू द जीएसटी एंड कॉमन पोर्टल देयर विल बी वन बेल आइकन इज देयर ऑन द लॉगिन. ओके, and if there will be any notice, in that case the same will be reflected in number on that particular bell icon. But now this facility is not available on GST and common portal since last 1.5 year. This icon is there, but no any intimation is there in that particular bell icon. Okay, so we just need to include this specific ground in our appeal as well if there will be like such situation. Okay, so this is the one thing we need to keep in our mind. Every month, every month we need to check the particular user services under notices, additional notices tab, so that if there will be any notice, in that case we can provide the reply for that particular notice as well. Okay, just guide your client in this regard as well, so that your client can check this particular thing as well. Okay, because होता क्या है, हम लोग देख नहीं पाते ड्यू टू क्वांटम ऑफ क्लाइंट्स, और क्लाइंट को हम लोग गाइड नहीं करते हैं, या फिर क्लाइंट को बताने के बाद भी वो नहीं देखता है, दैट इज कंप्लीटली दैट पर्टिकुलर पर्सन लुक आउट. सो वी जस्ट नीड टू गाइड अवर क्लाइंट दैट प्लीज लॉग इन टू जीएसटी एंड कॉमन पोर्टल वंस इन अ मंथ एंड चेक दैट देयर इज एनी नोटिस एग्जिस्ट ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर पोर्टल और नॉट. आफ्टर गेटिंग द नोटिस, व्हाट विल बी आवर कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन. सो पहले जो हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया वो बात है, देन आफ्टर वी नीड टू फोकस टू प्रिपेयर अवर रिप्लाई. Sir, these notes are completely in question forms. Okay, we have not provided any answer in this particular tab, so that you can write your own, or when you will get this particular PDF file, this is my humble request to you, just take a printout of this PDF file and prepare your own notes. Okay, so that it will be very much useful for you. Also, we'll try to provide you the recording of this particular session, so that you can also watch this later on to prepare your notes. We'll try to provide. Okay, this is not a confirmation. Now, the point is that, sir, how we can summarize the notice? Because when I will summarize the notice, in that case, I will be in situation to provide the reply in a proper way. So this is also one technique, that to prepare a proper reply, we just need to summarize the notice in a perfect way. So now, the point is that for summarize the notice, we first need to write. Just when you will receive the notice, just prepare one Excel sheet, or you may prepare it in Word file, or you may prepare it in your notebook. Okay, in our office we have one practice, we have prepared one notebook for all the notices. As soon as any notice will come in our office, we'll prepare the summary of that notice, so that it will be a track record for us. Okay, if there will be any such like type of notice in future, in that case we may take care of that. Now, how we can summarize the notice? So for preparation of summary, first you should write the officer. या कौन ऑफिसर है, उससे क्या होगा, मुझे आइडेंटिफिकेशन रहेगा. और इफ देयर विल बी एनी रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ फिजिकल कम्युनिकेशन और फिजिकल मीट और पर्सनल मीट, in that case I may take the reference of that particular note. Okay, also sir, one more information, that tomorrow we have one more free webinar. Okay, tomorrow we have one free webinar on GST compliances handling, and this is also a very much important webinar. We'll discuss multiple techniques. Okay, not section based, we'll discuss multiple techniques for the compliances, how to handle the GST compliances in a smooth way. So you may join, it is completely free, and the link will be shared over your WhatsApp number. Okay, whatever will be your registered WhatsApp number for this particular course, you will get the link for the free webinar as well. Try to register by today itself. Okay, after end of this session you will get that particular link. And if possible, this is my request to you, try to share that particular link with maximum professional groups and professionals, so that we can upgrade our knowledge. Now, first we need to write the name of the officer who has issued that particular notice. Okay, then after we need to put the notice reference number and date, because in future whenever you will track that particular notice, there is requirement of the notice reference number and the date of that particular notice. There may be situation that departmental authority has issued the notice physically. Okay, और वो मेरा मिसप्लेस हो गया, मैं उसको कहाँ ढूंढूंगा. सो इफ देयर इज अ समरी, इन दैट केस आई मे टेक केयर ऑफ दैट. ये चीजें जब हम लोग डिस्कस करते तो लगता है बहुत छोटी सी है, इसमें कोई बहुत बड़ा रोल नहीं है, कोई बहुत बड़ी बात नहीं, बट जब जरूरत पड़ती है, when you will put any appeal to the appellant tribunal or high court, in that case they will require each and everything from your base till your advance. In that case you may track the same through the jurisdictional authority. You just need to take the range and the jurisdiction. Okay, you may take the reference of range itself. Okay, then after, for summarize, you need to put the section. देन आपको सेक्शन आइडेंटिफिकेशन हो गया, वो भी समराइज होना चाहिए. आफ्टर सेक्शन, जो हम लोगों ने फर्स्ट कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन में किया था ना, दैट शुड बी पार्ट ऑफ योर समरी. सेक्शन, देन द रीजन, देन You just need to put one thing, that is a reference of your reply. Sir, what do you mean by this reference of your reply? That means you need to take note of a particular and specific fact that will prepare the reply based on this section. जिस जिस सेक्शन का रेफरेंस लेके आप रिप्लाई प्रिपेयर करोगे, you should take note of that particular section as well. And if you are going to take a reference of a particular case study, then also there is requirement to take a note of that case study. And if you will prepare a reconciliation, then take reference of that particular reconciliation. And also you need to summarize the requirement. Suppose departmental authority has issued the notice for section 17 subsection 5, that is blocked credit. In that case you need to require the ledger from the client कि भैया आपने क्या goods buy किया है. For that purpose I need the ledger. So you need to take the requirement in the form of ledger. There may be difference between GSTR 3B and 2B. In that case you have to take the document from your client, that is input reconciliation. There may be chances that departmental authority has issued the notice on account of RCM applicability on certain expenditure. In that case, you have to take the expenditure ledger. There may be chances that departmental authority has issued the notice on account of supply. In that case, you have to take the income ledger, that particular transaction is to be treated as supply or not. Okay, so these are the basic requirement you should write in your summary. पहले आपने notice summarize किया, then after you should write the requirements, and then after you should to write the reference of that particular reply, that you need to take reference of section, case study, or the relevant reconciliations. Okay, so this is also a very important thing, because drafting is nothing, handling is nothing. The point is that किस तरह से आप उसको समझते हो. When you will understand that specific situation, that specific notice, in that case it will be very easy for you to prepare a proper reply. There will be nothing in that. Okay, so just prepare the reply in best way, and for preparation of reply in a best way, there is requirement to understand the notice in a best way. Okay, and for that purpose हम लोगों ने already discuss कर लिया, जैसे ही notice आता है मुझे क्या करना है. Plus I need to prepare the summary, and my summary will be in 3 parts. Okay, my summary will be in 3 parts. First is my notice ka summary. Second is my requirement ka summary, and third will be my reference ka summary. So that when I will prepare the reply, I can take reference of these things, and also in future I may check these points, so that मुझे पूरा notice पढ़ने की भी जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, मुझे easily पता चल जाएगा वो matter क्या था. Is that okay for everyone? Sir, are you enjoying the session? Are you thinking that this session is helpful for you? Once confirm in the chat box, so that I will also motivate from your replies. What are the things we need to take care while drafting the reply? Sir, मुझे क्या बातें ध्यान रखनी है while drafting the particular reply? Yes, Murthy sir, what is the difference? I am not getting your point. Between 3 summary. Okay, this is the summary of your notice. In that case, you are just going to write that under which section this particular notice has been issued, the reason for that particular notice. Okay, when you will identify the particular section and reason, in that case you have to prepare the list for requirement, that what the document you need to demand from your client. हो सकता है नोटिस वैल्यूएशन के लिए निकला हो. In that case you have to demand the documents, that is invoices. हो सकता है there may be chances that the notice is on account of differences in various reconciliation. In that case you have to take the reconciliation from your client. There may be chances that this notice is a specific reason related to the RCM applicability. Then we need to take the expenditure ledger, because we are just filing the returns and we are consulting the client. We have no the complete we don't have the complete data of the client, so we need to prepare a list for the documents which we required from the client, and based on that notice, based on the documents which is received from the client, we need to prepare the reply. So while preparing the reply, what will be our reference? So we need to prepare the reference material, that under which section will prepare the reply, under which case study, or for which case study will provide the reference of that case study in our particular reply, and what will be the reference of the reconciliations which will take care in our reply. So these are the difference between three summaries. First one is related to notice, second one is related to the document required list from the client, and third one is my reference for the reply. I suppose everyone has got this particular point. So what are the things we need to take care while drafting the reply? Sir, जब मैं reply draft कर रहा हूं, मुझे कौन कौन सी बातों को ध्यान में रखना है so that my reply will be in a proper way? So whenever you will prepare your reply, just keep certain things in your mind. Okay, draft your reply, and जब आप draft कर रहे हो, then first you need to explain the fact. Okay, suppose the particular notice is related to difference between GSTR 3B and 2B. मैं बार बार यही एग्जांपल ले रहा हूं because this is the most common. Okay, departmental authority is issuing the notice multiple on this specific ground. So first we need to explain the fact that, sir, during this particular financial year, this is the difference. First we need to take the reference of notice, no problem in that. Then after we have the facts. Okay, that under this specific notice, departmental authority has raised the demand on account of difference between GSTR 3B and 2B. Okay, and now we need to take the reference of section, that as per section number 16 subsection 2. Okay, जब आप सेक्शन ले रहे हो, इन दैट केस डोंट पुट द कंप्लीट सेक्शन इन योर रिप्लाई. सबसे बड़ी गलती हम लोग ये करते हैं, वी आर जस्ट गोइंग टू कट कॉपी एंड पेस्ट द रिप्लाई फ्रॉम द particular law and हम यहां पर ला करके उसको पेस्ट कर देते हैं. डोंट डू दिस particular thing. Okay, just put only the relevant extract of the section in your reply, and after putting the relevant extract, sir, relevant extract के बाद में you need to provide the simplified explanation. Okay, first you need to put the relevant extract of the section, and then after you need to provide the simplified explanation. कई बार क्या होता है, we are just going to put the section. Okay, relevant extract भी put कर दिया, but उसका आपने क्या मतलब निकाला है, what is the meaning of that particular section as per you, you need to put the same in the reply. Okay, so that departmental authority can understand your view as well. Then after first facts, then my section का reference, then suppose there is any favorable case study or judgment, whether it is by High Court, Supreme Court, whether it is by AA authority, AAA authority, whatever will be the authority who has passed the judgment, we just need to take reference of that case study as well. One more suggestion, whenever you will put the case study, don't cut, copy and paste, just put the simplified explanation of that case study. Okay, in 4 to 5 lines. कई बार हम लोग सोचते हैं, हमारे दिमाग में कॉन्सेप्ट होता है कि मेरा रिप्लाई जितना बड़ा होगा उतना उसको वेटेज मिलेगा. नो, if you reconcile and provide the relevant facts in just 2 pages, in that case that 2-page reply is complete, no problem. Okay, so case study should be part of your reply, but simplified explanation should be there. Then after, if there will be any screenshot of the technical glitches or the reference of the technical glitches, suppose the notice is related to any difference between 3B and 2B, and there is a technical glitch due to this difference is there, in that case you need to take the reference of that particular thing. अब एक सबसे बड़ी गलती हम लोग क्या करते हैं, we are going to provide all the calculations. Suppose the table related to difference between 3B and 2B, will put the same in our reply. Don't do it. Take reference of annexure number 1. Okay, always whenever there will be any reconciliation, in that case take note of that you will submit the reconciliation in annexure. सर उससे क्या होगा, मैं रिप्लाई में उसको टेबल को डाल रहा था और अब मैं annexure में लगा रहा हूं, उससे क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा? सर द इफेक्ट इज दैट, एक मैं टी शर्ट पहन के सेशन लू, एक मैं शर्ट पहन करके सेशन ले रहा हूं, the same impact will be there. Okay, your presentation plays a very important role. So if there will be any reconciliation, then prepare the table and take reference of annexure number 1, that we have submitted the relevant calculations in annexure number 1. If there will be any submission, in that case your submission should be in annexure number 2, annexure number 3, annexure number 4. Okay, but in your reply should be limited to the facts, your section plus your case study. Okay, that will be body of your particular reply. Okay, fact, section, case study and reference of glitch, that is what is the body of your reply. चाहे वो business audit से related हो, चाहे वो ASMT 10 से related हो, assessment of one registered person, assessment of non-return filer, summary assessment, whatever will be the type of notice, your reply should be in this particular format only. Sir, got my point? What are the importance of reconciliations? Okay, because GST is a bunch of reconciliations. 2017-18 से चाहे कुछ किया हो नहीं किया हो, we have prepared multiple reconciliations. Okay, so you just need to keep one thing in your mind related to the notices. Whenever you will provide the reply of the notice, you just need to keep in mind that these following reconciliations are required. First one is my reconciliation between GSTR 1 and 3B from output perspective. Okay, GSTR 2B and 3B from input perspective. GSTR 3B and books from turnover perspective. RCM payable and paid from RCM perspective. If you have these 4 type of reconciliations, then this will be more than sufficient for preparation of your reply. If there will be any notice on account of difference between 3B and 1, 3B and 2B, RCM applicability, these reconciliations should be part of your reply. Without reconciliation, don't provide any reply. Okay, so your reconciliation plays a very important role, and these type of reconciliations are required. Now, one question is that, sir, what type of documents is required for smooth conducting of the business audit? Okay, कई बार एक छोटा सा कॉन्सेप्ट मेरे दिमाग में रहता है that if I will submit minimum number of documents to the departmental authority, in that case departmental authority will close my case. Okay, क्योंकि मैं अगर उनको कम इंफॉर्मेशन दूंगा तो वो जो मैं चीज छिपाना चाहता हूँ, what the content I want to hide, I can easily hide from the departmental authority. Okay, this is our view, but as per my view, whatever type of documentation departmental authority demands, you just need to provide. Okay, and also try to provide the sufficient document at first time, because your first impact will be your last impact. Okay, एक बार अगर आपने उन लोगों को प्रॉपर डॉक्यूमेंट प्रोवाइड करवा दिया, इन दैट केस उनके दिमाग में एक चीज सेट हो जाएगी, सर एवरीथिंग इज परफेक्ट इन दिस फॉर्म, हेंस दैट पर्सन इज प्रोवाइडेड एज द कंप्लीट डॉक्यूमेंट्स विद ऑल द रिकंसिलिएशंस. सर उनको चाहिए क्या? दे वांट यू फ्रॉम जीएसटीआर 3B and 1 का रिकंसिलिएशन, 2B and 3B का रिकंसिलिएशन, आरसीएम एंड सर्टेन डॉक्यूमेंट्स. ओके, if you want to plan, then there are a lot of things are there, you may plan in that. Okay, but the point is that when you will present the document first time on account of receiving the notice in form ADT 01, then confirm that these documents should be part of your reply. Okay, I am just going to share with you the list. अगर आप ये डॉक्यूमेंट प्रोवाइड करवा देते हैं, इन दैट केस योर ऑडिट विल बी कंडक्टेड इन अ वेरी स्मूथ वे. और अगर आपने पहली बार में प्रोवाइड करवा दिए, वो समझ जाएगा कि बंदा एक्सपर्ट है साहब, सारे डॉक्यूमेंट रेडी है, हमको कुछ मांगने की अब जरूरत भी नहीं है. वी आर नॉट इन सिचुएशन टू ask many more documents. Okay, just come to licensing. So the point is that related to the business audit, they will issue the ADT 01 and they will give us minimum 15 days time for the submission of the document. So first document is your audited financial statement. The second document which should be part of your notice will be GSTR 9 and 9C. Third thing which you need to ready with your, that is your expenditure ledger. Fourth thing is your income ledger. Fifth thing which you need to ready is your RCM reconciliation. GSTR 3B, 2B versus 1 का reconciliation. Your purchase register, your sales register, and last but not least, your creditors age wise. So that the 180 days wala liability can that person calculate. If you will provide these documents to the departmental authority at first, then वो पहले ही समझ जाएगा कि आपने सारे के सारे डॉक्यूमेंट प्रॉपर्ली प्रोवाइड किए हैं. That means everything is fine in that particular industry, चाहे आपने manage किए हो. So that is what is the thing we need to keep in our mind, that whenever ADT 01 is issued, we need to provide these documents, whether the same is mentioned in the list or not. Okay. Because your first impression will be your last impression. Your audit will be conducted in a very smooth way. और जितना आप हाइड करने की कोशिश करोगे उतना ही ज्यादा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन की डिमांड बढ़ती जाएगी, एंड दिस विल बी क्रिएट फॉर फिजिकल वेरिफिकेशन, फिजिकल इन्वेस्टिगेशन, एंड ऑल दोस थिंग विल बी देयर. ओके, सो बी रेडी with all these documents. While hearing, what are the things we need to keep in our mind while personal hearing? Okay, so I am just going to share with you certain facts related to personal hearing. Okay, although this session is completely related to our notice handling, but this is also one part of notice handling, else I need to need. Okay, so first thing which we need to take care while personal hearing, that is my dressing style. We should be very formal वे. ओके, व्हेन विल गो टू द डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी, चाहे एएसएमटी 10 का ही मामला है, चाहे वो बहुत छोटा सा मैटर है, बट वी शुड बी प्रॉपर्ली ड्रेस्ड अप. ओके, सो दैट योर फर्स्ट इंप्रेशन विल बी योर लास्ट इंप्रेशन. वो समझेगा बंदा प्रोफेशनल सो है, दैट मींस दैट पर्सन हैज सर्टेन नॉलेज. कैरी योर लैपटॉप, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट, you are going for that particular case, you know very well that I am going for this specific case, then carry all the relevant document related to that particular case with you. Okay, when you will carry all the relevant documents with you for that specific case, in that case if departmental authority will ask anything, you may provide, or you may provide the answer in a proper way. वरना होता क्या है, डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी विल आस्क रिलेटेड टू दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन एंड विल प्रोवाइड द रिप्लाई दैट सर यहां से निकल रहा था इसलिए मैं आपसे मिलने के लिए आ गया. ओके, so our reply should not be like that. Okay, our reply should be that we have all the required documents. Suppose departmental authority किसी ऐसे मैटर पे डिस्कस करती है for which you have no idea. Okay, in that case just keep one technique in your mind. Don't say that sir I have no idea about that. Okay, don't say this specific line to the departmental authority. Just mold that particular line. Just say to the departmental authority that sir I know this particular situation, but I need to discuss with I want to discuss on that particular topic with you in a detailed way. So for the detailed discussion, there is requirement to collect certain facts and figures from my office or from the client premises. So can you please give me a time of 2 to 3 days? We'll discuss on that after 2 to 3 days, so that we'll discuss in a very fruitful way and the outcome will be fruitful for us. Okay. सो दैट इज व्हाट इज द वे. उससे उसको क्या लगेगा कि यस बंदे को नॉलेज तो सारा का सारा है, बस हाँ वो डिटेल स्टडी कर रहा है. दैट इज व्हाट इज द पॉइंट. सो our reply should be very concise in case of personal hearing. Don't speak extra, don't try to show extra. Okay, just try to listen maximum things. अपने को सुनना है, properly dashed up है हम लोग, सारे के सारे डॉक्यूमेंट मेरे साथ में है. whatever will be the lines of that departmental authority, I hear that particular thing and I grab that particular points. And if there will be any situation in that case, I have no answer, will take time for 2 to 3 days, but I will directly no say that I have no idea about that particular fact, because जिसका मैं केस देख रहा हूं, I need to take care of that. And also one important thing is that हम लोग रिटर्न फाइल करते हैं, उसने बोल दिया आई एम डूइंग द बिजनेस ऑफ टेक्सटाइल. हमने कभी पूछना ये सही नहीं समझा कि यार टेक्सटाइल में तू क्या करता है, यू डूइंग मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, पैकिंग, कलर, केमिकल, क्या काम क्या करता है, व्हाट इज द नेचर ऑफ योर बिजनेस. बट whenever there will be any litigation or there will be any notice issued by the departmental authority and you are going for the personal hearing, in that case first take interview of your client. Okay, ask what is your business activities, what is nature of your business, because departmental authority will first ask you about that particular factor and you will provide, and if you have idea about that particular thing completely, in that case you will be in a situation to provide the proper reply. What is the importance of forwarding letter? I have already covered that particular aspect, that whenever you will declare or whenever you will submit a particular document with the departmental authority, just keep one thing, take a forwarding letter of that. Okay, take a acknowledgement on that on your forwarding letter. Okay, your all pages which you have submitted to the departmental authority should be serially numbered. Okay, and on your forwarding letter put the complete number of pages. Okay, your number of pages should be there. All the enclosures should be mentioned on that forwarding letter. Okay, and take the acknowledgement from the departmental authority. That will plays a very important role. Okay, sir, how I can save my clients from notices? So the first thing is that prepare the proper reconciliations. If there will be no any difference between GSTR 1, 3B and 2B. In that case, there will be very less chances for the notice, very less. Okay, because all the scrutiny is system driven. Okay, so you may save your client if you have the proper reconciliations. Okay, suppose, just keep one point in your mind. Suppose there is you have filed the GSTR 1 return on 11th of April. Okay, related to the March month. Okay, now 11th अप्रैल के बाद में आपके क्लाइंट ने बोला ऑन 15th of April while filing the GSTR 3B return that there is addition in one invoice. So can we show the same in GSTR 3B return and that invoice is amounting to 10 lakh rupees. Okay. So suggest your client, sir, हमने ये 1 में ऐड नहीं किया है. We are not going to add it in 3B as well. Okay. When will next time add it in April month, May month? Okay. So we'll provide the same in our 3B. Okay. So your 3B and 1 will always match. आपके 3B और 1 हमेशा match होंगे. Always claim the input tax credit as per GSTR 2B so that your 3B and 2B will always match. Okay. Very soon we'll plan one session on 3B and 2B as well. Okay, very soon, most probably on next week or in next 5 to 7 days. So in that session we'll discuss how we can reconcile that 3B and 2B as well. Okay, so now the point is that if there will be any amendment or changes, then do the same in the same month in GSTR 3B and 1 so that no difference will be there. Okay, चाहे आपको बाद में इंटरेस्ट पे करना पड़ जाए, ऐसा मार्च की इनवॉइस है आप मई में जाकर के इंक्लूड करोगे, यू नीड टू पे द इंटरेस्ट. वो इंटरेस्ट मेरे को ठीक लगेगा बट डिफरेंस मेरे को ठीक नहीं लगेगा, बिकॉज इफ देयर विल बी एनी डिफरेंस इन दैट केस डिपार्टमेंट मे टेक द केस फॉर द ऑडिट. What are the common grounds on which departmental authority may issue the notice? First one is my reconciliation differences. Second one is my turnover differences as per audited financial statement, as per books of accounts. Third one, रिडक्शन इन सेल्स. एकदम से कोई सेल्स में रिडक्शन हो जाता है. ओके, सपोज लास्ट ईयर द सेल्स वाज 2 करोड़, करंट ईयर द सेल्स इज 50 लाख रुपीस. In that case, there is a huge reduction. Departmental authority may take the case for the scrutiny. Okay, कहीं ऐसा तो नहीं है कि साहब आप कोई फेक इनवॉइसिंग में डील करने लग गए हो. ह्यूज इंक्रीज इन सेल्स. Last year 2 crore, this year 20 crore. In that case, your case may be taken in for scrutiny. They may ask the reason for that. Okay, so if there is a genuine reason, in that case, this is completely okay. Okay, so these are the probable reason for which departmental authority can issue the notice for GST ASMT 10. Okay, now importance of input tax credit in litigation. What is the importance of input tax credit in litigation? I am just going to take one example, and through that example I will explain you the situation. Okay, suppose there is a difference between GSTR 3B and 2B. In April 2022, okay, there were a difference. Suppose one particular invoice on which ITC amount is 5 lakh rupees, IGST is 5 lakh rupees. Okay, and in 2B, I have claimed this input tax credit in April month, but the same was available in GSTR 2B in May month. Okay, I have claimed the input tax credit in April month, and the same were reflected in GSTR 2B in May 2020 month. Okay, so मैंने क्या किया 22 month. Okay, in that case हुआ क्या, मैंने बोला कि मैंने अप्रैल में इनपुट क्लेम कर दी, बट द सेम वाज अवेलेबल इन 2B in May 2022. Okay, now I have claimed the input tax credit in April, but the same was available in May month. Okay, although the invoice date is April month. Now point is that मैंने क्या किया, आई हैव पेड इंटरेस्ट ऑफ 18% इन दी मे मंथ. मैंने 18% का इंटरेस्ट पे कर दिया इन मे मंथ. इज द करेक्ट ट्रीटमेंट? क्या ये करेक्ट ट्रीटमेंट है? सर, आई हैव रिसीव द इनवॉइस विथ अप्रैल मंथ डेट. ओके, I have received the invoice with April month date. I have claimed the input tax credit April month without reflecting in GSTR 2B. The same were reflected in GSTR 2B in May month. Okay, so मैंने ये सोचा कि yes, I have claimed the input tax credit before the reflection in GSTR 2B. So I have paid the interest at the rate of 18% in May month. Is this treatment is correct? Just provide the reply in chat box. Why? I have paid the interest, sir. Anyone else? Yes, interest is not required to pay. Okay. Suppose interest को हटा देते हैं. Now this is correct. Yes, Murthy sir. Interest को हटा देते हैं. Now this is correct. Now try to understand the situation. After 2 years, departmental authority has take my case for scrutiny for financial year 22-23. Okay. For audit, departmental authority has take my case for audit for April 2022-23. Okay. उन्होंने बोला, Sachin, you have claimed this input tax credit in April month. Okay. But the same was available in May month because reflected in May month. Okay. So you have claimed the input tax credit in April month. This is a violation of section number 16, subsection 2. Because as per section number 16, subsection 2 of CGST Act, you will not be eligible to claim the input tax credit unless and until the same is reflected in GSTR to be return. तो वो तो मई मंथ में रिफ्लेक्ट हुई थी, आपको मई मंथ में इनपुट क्लेम करनी थी. यू हैव क्लेम द इनपुट टैक्स क्रेडिट इन अप्रैल मंथ. मैंने बोला यस सर, आई हैव क्लेम द इनपुट इन अप्रैल मंथ. Okay, I have claimed it without reflecting GST or 2B. Hence, I have made the payment of interest at the rate of 18%. Although मुरली सर ने मुझे मना किया, मूर्ति सर ने मुझे मना किया नहीं पे करना, but फिर भी मैंने इंटरेस्ट पे कर दिया. डिपार्टमेंटल अथॉरिटी विल से नो नो मिस्टर, इंटरेस्ट तो बाद की बात है, पहले बताओ सर 16(2) के अकॉर्डिंग विदाउट रिफ्लेक्टिंग द इनवॉइस एंड जीएसटी या 2B आप एलिजिबल नहीं थे. मैंने बोला नहीं. यू हैव क्लेम द इनपुट रॉन्गली. मैंने बोला यस. So first reverse that input tax credit. So departmental authority will say that's a reverse that input tax credit at the time of audit. मैंने बोला ठीक है सर, मैं रिवर्स कर देता हूँ. Now in May month, can I claim? Departmental authority will say no, because the timeline to claim the input tax credit for May 2022 month has already been lapsed. So now you are not eligible to claim the input tax credit for May month, or you have claimed the input tax credit in April, which was wrongly. So you have to reverse it now. So the correct treatment is that अगर मुझे मई में वो अप्रैल में मैंने क्लेम कर ली, I have claimed in April month, in that case first I have to reverse in May month, then I have to claim, and then I have to make the payment of interest 18% on net tax basis. This is the correct treatment. This is the implication of one single difference between GSTR 2B and 3B. Now just think yourself that what is the difference of what is the importance of this GSTR 2B. Have you got this particular example? Yes, Murthy sir, now this is okay for you. Now, one more important point, then we'll conclude the session, but be with me. So now, कई बार हम लोग सोचते हैं that input tax credit plays a very important role, और सोचे भी क्यों ना, because there are multiple filters are there to claim the input tax credit. First I need to check the section number 16 subsection 1, then I need to check the section number 16 subsection 2 की condition, then after I need to check that the reversal as per section number 17 subsection 5, that means blocked credit, then I need to check that the 42 43 is applicable or not, then I need to check the same is reflected in GST or 2B or not. Okay, so there are a lot of restrictions are there, and when there will be a lot of restrictions, in that case there is chances of multiple errors. Okay, so input tax credit to okay, but these are the three parameters which plays a very important role. One is time of supply, another is place of supply, and third one is value of supply. These are the very important and very crucial aspects related to time of supply, place of supply, and value of supply. Okay, I'm just going to give you one click that these are the important things in GST. Tomorrow we have one free webinar on smooth conduct of GST, smooth compliances of GST. We'll discuss on all these three parameters in that session as well. Okay, so कई बार क्या होता है, अगर आपने कोई वैल्यू गलत डिसाइड कर ली, बिकॉज वी हैव मल्टीपल वैल्यूएशन रूल्स, रूल नंबर 27, 28, 30, 31. If there will be any wrong determination of the value, in that case there will be very huge implications at the time of business audit. You need to pay the interest, penalty, or everything will be there. If there will be wrong determination of place of supply, I need to pay IGST, but I have made a payment in CGST and SGST. At the time of business audit, you have to make the payment of CGST, SGST, and you will not eligible to claim the same under IGST. That will be your impact of wrong determination of place of supply. Nowadays, departmental authority is very less that is focus on these particular aspects, but in various states, when CGST department will take your case for the audit, they will take care of all these things. Okay. So this is my place of supply. Third one is my time of supply plays a very important role. Sir, I am eligible to make the payment, or I am liable to make the payment on my outward supply in April month. But due to wrong determination of time of supply, if I made the payment in May month, in that case, there will be situation to pay the penalty interest. And if there will be a specific situation, in that case I have to claim the input tax credit in May month, but I have claimed in April month, in that case there will be implication. So this is the importance of time of supply as well, which we can cross verify through the purchase register. We'll discuss on this specific aspect in our tomorrow session in the free webinar. Okay, so Giriraj ji, in this specific situation, the input tax credit which is available, that means the invoice I have for 5 lakh rupees in April month, but the same was not reflected in GSTR2B, and the same is reflected in GSTR2B in May month. Okay, due to that I will be eligible to claim in May month, but I have claimed the same in April month. In that case, departmental authority has raised the demand that, sir, you have wrongly claimed the input tax credit in April month, because the same were available in your GSTR2B in May month only. Okay, so now you need to reverse that input tax credit you have, which you have wrongly claimed, and the May month की input tax credit जिसमें आपके 2B में रिफ्लेक्ट हो गया था, बट नाउ यू विल नॉट बी एलिजिबल टू क्लेम द सेम बिकॉज द टाइमलाइन ऑफ सेक्शन 16 सबसेक्शन 4 हैज ऑलरेडी बीन expired. Okay, so in this particular session, in this particular webinar, we have covered the multiple aspects related to the notice handling. Okay, what type of notices are there? We have started our discussion from the types of notices, that these are the types of notices under GST. इतनी तरह के notices यहाँ पर available होते हैं. How we will handle the notices? उस नोटिस को आते ही मुझे सबसे पहले क्या करना है? व्हाट विल द फर्स्ट कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन आई नीड टू डिसाइड, देन आफ्टर how I need to understand the section, how I need to link that section with the provision of law. All these things we have covered in this particular session, in this particular webinar on notice handling techniques. I suppose everything is okay for you. If you have any question, any doubt, in that case I need your reply in the chat box. You may ask the question in the chat box. And one more information from my side, that to reply for a particular notice, there is requirement to know the provision of law. Okay, hence we are coming with, this is not an advertisement, this is just a information, because this is a free course. Okay, so this is just a information that we are coming with a free live course, 5 days course on complete GST law. On that particular course will refresh the complete concept of each and every provision of law. Okay, the price of this course is 299 only. This is not a free, this is for 299 only, because to make sure that everyone is present in this particular session, this is the price, 299. I will cover the complete concept, and this is the guaranteed course. If you will not satisfied with the course, then after completion of the course you will get the double amount of this particular course. Okay, so this price is just for the particular presence of the participants. This price is for a very few days. Okay, so you may register for this specific course just 299 for 5 days, and each and every discussion will be based on Q&A, question and answer, so that your concept will be very much clear. Okay, so you will get the link post this specific session over your registered mail ID, or I am sharing with you. We'll discuss each and everything in this particular course. Okay, nothing will be left from GST perspective, but this is refresher course. We'll discuss on the provision of law. Okay, so I suggest everyone should part of this particular course, because there is no any very huge cost is involved, and this is a guaranteed batch from my side. If you will not satisfied with the course, then complete fees will be refunded. I have shared the link. This is not an advertisement, this is just an information for our professional update. Okay, you may share this information with other professionals. And at last, I just required your valuable feedback of our today's webinar. Okay, because your feedback plays a very important role मोटिवेशन आता है कि साहब हमको और आगे नए नए वेबिनार्स करने हैं. सो आई जस्ट रिक्वेस्ट your valuable feedback for our session. Okay, and I again request, if possible for you, then just join this particular 5 days course. Okay, also if you will not able to join this course live, then you will get the recording as well. Okay, but I suggest if you are joining this for 299, then join it live. Okay, because it will create a huge impact on your knowledge, and this is my assurance to you, this will play a very important role in your practice. Okay, so I just request your valuable feedback for our today's session. Whatever will be your feedback for our today's session, just provide me in the chat box. That will be a very great reward for me.